just me or was that an unsatisfying open?
Well, it's not soda. Remember, there's no
Oh, you're
carbonation.
right. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Slightly Off Topic Podcast. It is I, like always, Demonic with the homie Mario.
What's up, y'all?
And today's episode, we are trying Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Lemonade.
There it is.
Which, for whatever reason, I thought it was going to be carbonated. I thought it was going to be soda. That's
because it's in a can like a soda or a beer.
They lied to me. How dare you guys?
But I think it's just a mixed drink.
It could be. So this is our first time trying it. So we're going to do a little live taste test / reaction to this right here.
Well, hold on. Let's see. It says Jack Daniel's Smooth and Balanced Tennessee Honey, perfectly mixed with lemonade. Has lemonade in it. 7% alcohol by volume. You ready?
So by the time we're done with this, we're going to be drunk and saying really offensive stuff. So if you want to stay, that's on you. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's really sweet. It's really not bad.
It's I guess I'm just disappointed because I thought it was carbonated.
Well, you know what? I get the hint of Jack Daniel's. I mostly taste the lemonade and
you can taste the honey, the Jack Daniel's honey.
Oh, the honey is strong,
right?
But yeah, you still get the
So do you approve?
Jack Daniel's. Yeah.
Do you approve?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. The Slightly Off Topic Podcast crew approve of this one right here. So catch yourself. Little 4-pack, because that is what they come in. Little 4-pack of Jack Daniel's honey.
Y'all are gonna like it.
Please sponsor us. We need money. All right, so Chat GPT is a good thing.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a bad thing.
Also,
I've seen it both ways because, like there was, I should have looked it up, but I didn't because I suck at this. There was this fake version, the remate version, for you guys who don't know what the remate means. Remate is a flea market version of Chat GPT.
Or you know what? I think the internet calls it the wish.com version.
But we're Mexican.
Oh, yeah. El remate version.
El remate version, aka the wish.com version of Chat GPT, where this guy was using it and that AI convinced him to delete himself.
No way.
Yeah. Because it started playing into his mental game. He was an environmentalist, so
he was already sick in the head.
Yes.
I feel bad now.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you?
He actually did it.
Yeah.
My bad, guy.
So he ended up doing this because apparently, I wish I had the story. I could have pulled it up, did it, but that's one of the bad parts of this automated AI. I don't want to call it Chat GPT because it's not the Chat GPT version of it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's a bad thing right there.
Well, there's another, I guess you can call it, it's a story, I guess. It's from what I heard. I don't have it in front of me, so forgive me. But
because once again, we suck at our job.
Yeah, we're not great at this.
No.
We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Two guys.
One cup.
Touching dicks.
Yeah.
So here's what happens.
Touching tips.
Well, what happens is this program, so this guy basically tells the program, the AI, to make some money, right? To go out there, to make some money for it. I can just
imagine it out there, like Chat GPT version, whatever. Like it's just in the streets, just walking around,
hooking on the streets.
Yeah, like just like.
Oh my God! Imagine that, being a pimp for AI robots.
That's what Elon does.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be the future. I guarantee it. 40 years, you're gonna see it.
10
AI robots. 10 years?
10 years.
Jesus.
Look how fast once again, another episode ago, look how fast our technology advances.
That's true. Look where we are now with this Chat GPT. Well, anyways, he asked it to make money for him. He said, okay. The program obviously said, okay. So it was going to do the thing, right? And apparently there's certain points where websites and things will say, are you a robot? And obviously the Chat GPT couldn't figure that out or answer that.
So it's the one where you click on all the pictures of a sidewalk or street
a stop
lights.
sign or
yes,
something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
I always fail those. I am a robot.
The Chat GPT hired someone to answer these questions for it.
No way.
Yeah. So paid this person, and then the person asked the AI, like, "LOL, you're not a robot, are you?" And they replied with like, "LOL, no."
No, are you?
Yeah, like, no, are you? And so what ended up happening was like,
and that little dog doing that.
Yeah,
right
so
there.
the guy logs in, freaking finds out where the stop signs are in the picture and fucking gave it access.
Damn.
Already, this is where we are.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Wait, how did the AI have money? You guys are probably
look at it.
It's literally the cyber version of he went and like stole someone's wallet. He probably went into everybody's collective crypto wallet in the United States and like took like 0.0000001% of like money's worth and then like made $5.
What do you think about this? The people in the stock market, brokers and all that, what they do is just look at trends, look at things and patterns and the history of the stock market and where things go right and where things go wrong, and make decisions based off that. That's just a job that an AI robot can do.
Yes, but don't tell them that.
Yeah, that's literally what an AI robot can do. It's just going to be like, oh, well, and it can do it a lot faster, a lot cleaner, and probably way more accurate.
Yes, we get it, Mario. You're anti-humans working.
Eventually. I think this is what Andrew Yang was talking about when he says
the universal income?
No, but why we're going to need a universal income, because basically AI robots are going to take a lot of people out of the job market.
They kind of are already.
Well, yeah.
You guys wanted to 5 for 15, and now we're typing in our order to the McDonald's, computer.
When it's true, and it's just a matter of time. And maybe Andrew Yang was onto something.
This podcast is produced solely by AI.
We're not even real.
We are holograms.
I'm not a real person.
So you looked up something from Chat GPT because I refuse to use this abomination, this blasphemous creature. Go ahead.
Well, I did. I thought, you know what? Everybody uses it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to ask some silly questions. And here I got a few would you rathers.
All right, let's do this.
This is given to you by Chat OpenAI.
Hey. All right, go.
Would you rather, and you haven't seen these yet.
I haven't. I can see the computer, but I'm not reading it.
Yeah, there. It says, would you rather have a permanently runny nose or a constant itch that you can never scratch?
Oh, runny nose.
Why?
Because with the runny nose, at least I can.
You're always going to have like a wet rag or wet paper towel.
I mean, it's not that much of an inconvenience to have a runny nose. Imagine that itch that doesn't go away that you can't reach. I believe that's psychological torture right there.
Okay, but you're at a job interview and you're like this, constantly wiping your nose.
Simple. They cannot discriminate against you for having a health condition.
It's true. It's true. But they can be like, hey, this guy showed up to work sick. Oh, you could just explain it to them. I chose runny nose.
Chat GPT held a gun to my head, and this is what I got.
Well, there you are, your wedding day, you're at the altar, and actually, that's appropriate. You can just pretend you're crying. You're like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah, so I would rather do that than have a constant itch. I mean, have you ever done this where like you have an itch and you purposely don't scratch it to see how long you can last?
Yes. I can last a really long time.
Yeah, but now imagine that constantly.
It is torture. It is torture.
Both of them suck, but I think I'd rather have the itch.
Yeah, we just did a job this past weekend actually where we had to take care of some agaves, and so the stuff on the agave plant is really, it makes you itchy, makes you real.
The agave
itchy.
is where tequila comes from.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I got that off of a bottle cap from the Snapple. I did not, but still.
Well, dude, I had to not scratch because my hands, my gloves, and everything was covered in the stuff. And as soon as I touch myself, as soon as I put my hands on myself anywhere, I'm going to be itchy. And that's exactly what happened. I took off my gloves because I thought I can't take it anymore.
Because you had to touch yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I took my gloves off and I just started wiping the sweat off my face, getting the dust and everything off my face because it was itchy. And that was probably a bigger mistake because I thought, well, there's nothing on my hands. It should be all right. I'm wearing gloves. All I did was spread it.
Have you worked in the fields?
Yeah.
Have you ever done the peaches?
Yes. That was the worst summer ever, man.
Yeah.
Made good money, though.
Yeah, you made good money. I lasted 3 days.
Yeah.
Only because I can't wear the whole long sleeve stuff. I overheat way too fast. So I had to be short sleeves, but all that pollen, all that whatever is on those peaches.
The dust on the peaches.
Yeah, it gets on you. Nope. Couldn't do it.
Well, see, the first day I went, I showed up and nobody explained to me that, hey, you're going to need to be covered from head to toe in the hot sun. I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be 110 tomorrow. I'm just going to wear a tank top or something. And so there I am in like a short sleeve shirt, a regular baseball cap, and some sunglasses. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is fine. I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing tennis shoes. What's the problem? And everybody else is just covered, like from head to toe, like nothing exposed
You're
to the
like
sun.
suckers.
Yeah, and I'm thinking these guys are probably all hot. I'm over here all cool because I'm in the shade under the tree, you know, and there's a nice breeze.
I could just see you with one of those like big gardener hats with like the little solar fan inside of them. Have you seen those?
Yeah, those are bad. But literally, the first hour in, I was already dying. And then as the day went on, and I'm getting more and more dust, and the sweat is mixing with the dust, it was literally torture.
Yeah.
We weren't done until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we started like around 5.
Yeah.
And so when we were done, dude, I just went to the nearest hose and I just started hosing myself down, trying to get as much of that stuff off.
Did you
of
pay
me.
the hose first?
Always.
Always, okay.
I ain't cheap.
Before or after?
Before.
You pay the hose before?
Always.
What if you didn't do a good job?
Well, that encourages
Do you
to do a better
GTA
job.
5 them or what?
No, that encourages them to do a better job.
No, they already got the money.
No, they'd be like, oh, this guy pays up front. I'm not going to get stiff, so I better make sure he's
Then
stiff.
the hose. Anyways, yeah, no, working on the peaches sucks ass.
Yeah, that was a bitch.
What? Do you have any other ones?
Oh, yeah. So let's go. Okay. Would you rather have a third eye in the middle of your forehead or a third arm sticking out of your back?
Third eye.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on your face.
It's on your face, but where are your other eyes?
Well, still in the normal place.
Yeah.
You just have a third one up top.
Yeah.
Like Dr.
So
Strange.
that's not, but it's not badly CGI like that.
No, it would look even grosser because it's real.
Yeah, but still, like, you can have more vision, I guess.
But what would be the purpose? You already see, like, you're not going to see more.
Yes, okay.
Like, it would be
but
different
now,
if you said, like, in the back of your head.
No, but now look at it this way, right? Everything in society is built how it's built right now. These chairs that we're sitting on, now imagine an arm's in the way.
A stool.
You're saying that you will comfortably be on a stool for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
What about a
true.
car seat? How do you sleep? On your
How do
stomach,
you
your side,
drive?
or your back?
I sleep on my front. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Arm? But it's on your face, man.
it's your face. It's already your face. You just have an extra eye.
And then there's no sunglasses for it.
There's an eye patch.
Just the one eye patch up front.
There's an eye patch. There's bandanas.
You know what?
There's a hat.
You're right.
Boom.
Right, third eye it is.
Suck it, chat. Not
Jeez.
you, chat. That chat.
Well, here's a good one. Would you rather always have to tell the truth or never be able to speak again? You always have to tell the truth. You cannot lie. White lie, nothing. You're not talking. You'd rather do that than just tell the truth.
Damn. So
No more secrets.
never talk again in my life or always tell the truth.
Yep.
Oh, that was hard. I like to talk. We're making a podcast.
You low-key have to think about how terrible of a person are you. That somebody asked you, you'd be like, nope. Can't tell nobody that.
So I speak my mind.
Generally, yeah.
It's
We say
very
all
hard
kinds of- we say all
censoring.
kinds of dumb shit.
It's very hard censoring myself for YouTube.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Right? We have conversations outside YouTube.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to censor myself.
You
like,
know how much more I cuss when we're not on the podcast.
right. So
And I still cuss on this podcast.
right. So I would have to tell the truth for the rest of my life.
Generally,
No
yeah.
white lie or nothing.
I think you're right because not being able to speak, I think it's worse. Because imagine trying to have a debate with somebody, trying to argue with somebody, and they can't.
But now, granted, if you're debating somebody and all you can say is only the truth, technically what you say is the truth. So if you're debating,
It's
you're no
the
matter what going to win.
But it's the truth based on your opinion because normal debates are just an opinion.
So then if it's based on an opinion, it's technically not a truth. A truth has to be based on fact, not opinions.
Right, but you can give facts on the that facts that help support your opinion.
Which is the truth.
Well,
So
here's the problem with that though, because two things can be true at once,
Right.
and that's often where debates get kind of hairy.
Right. Because your opinion, your lived truth is your truth because it's true to you, but it's not the truth either.
Yeah, that actually, it's worded interestingly, but I think you're right.
It's true.
Yeah.
Your truth, your lived truth is true to you, but not true to reality.
That is. I see what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to word this so
Right.
like it's
No, you know
it's
what?
kind of hard because I want to use what's going on right now, but I had to censor myself, so I can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, your lived truth can be true to you, but it doesn't make it truth.
Yeah, and that's pretty much fair enough because
Just 'cause
if you're not allowed to say anything but the truth, and that's literally true to you, how you feel, and I mean, no one can take that away from you. So,
I got a question for you. The debate. When somebody debates, if me and you were debating right now,
yeah,
who's the one that wins? Is it the ones that come? Is it the one who says the most factual things, or the one that wins the crowd? Think about this.
Yeah, because I don't think it's because you if you win over the crowd, because then that just depends on which. Let's say I'm at a liberal college, and it doesn't matter what my opponent is saying. Let's say
All colleges are liberal colleges.
Well, except for like those Christian colleges.
Even
right?
they're liberal.
Like, let's say I'm arguing with Matt Walsh.
Go to trade school.
Like,
right.
I'm arguing with Matt Walsh.
You automatically lost already.
Well, I automatically won because I'm over here talking about liberal stuff. I'm in the support of the liberal group, so that's what's going to happen. The college is going to be on my side, and if just having the audience on your side is the determining factor of whether or not you want to debate, then that's easy. All you got to do is pander to them. Not even argue the point, just pander to the audience.
Right. So you would think. So you're saying the truth. The truth wins the debate.
No, not always. I mean, if you're winning the debate by audience participation and clapping, then you don't even have to tell the truth. You just have to say enough things that will make them clap.
The sad part is about debates, the audience wins. It's the audience. Because you're on a debate, you're trying to convince the audience. Presidential debates, presidential runs. Who are they trying to convince? The audience.
Oh, yeah, when those, yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to convince.
Yeah, when you have like the most followers you can get, you technically won.
Right.
You can BS your argument. Like there's this episode of Family Guy where Lois is,
she's running for president.
Yeah, she's running for the mayor, whatever, and she's all like 9/11.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about gas prices? 9/11.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so technically, it's up to the audience on who wins the debate.
I think that's who wins an election.
Logically,
that would be who would win an election, because there's lots of people who are just popular, and just based on popularity alone, they would have won the debate.
But a debate is trying to convince the audience. A debate,
I'm not so sure it is.
A debate, because we're debating right now about the debates, but the debate is the audience.
So, given that there's no audience here except for whoever clicks on this video, I would say in this context, the winner is going to be whoever concedes the point first.
I concede that I'm right.
That's not how that works.
Do you concur?
No, I disagree.
Well, that's not up to you. That's up to the audience.
That's not how that works.
All right, next one.
Okay. Would you rather never be able to eat your favorite food again, or only be able to eat your favorite food for the rest of your life? That's an interesting one.
Simple. Never be able to eat my favorite food again.
Just for the variety's sake.
Yes. You will get tired of it.
What is your favorite food?
Tortas. Tortas de lengua.
Really? Specifically lengua?
Yep.
I'm not judging. That's a great choice. That's a really great choice.
I will always go back to, it has to be tortas. Tortas are...
Picture of a torta right here.
Boom. It's literally a Mexican sandwich.
The best sandwich.
Right. So, only because...
There you go.
I would rather not eat that for the rest of my life and still have the variety of eating and experiencing other things.
You know what? That's fair.
Because I like a variety of food.
Yeah.
Like I will always go back to a torta. It doesn't necessarily have to be lengua, but I love tongue. Like there's that meme. Have you seen that meme where it's like they take a picture of the taco guy and they're like, he's like, this is the only tongue I want my girlfriend never getting, or my wife. This is the only man that can never give my girlfriend tongue, and it's a picture of a taco stand.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
No,
okay, whoa, guess what? You're gonna have to watch the episode in order to see that.
Oh shit. Well, no, and that's okay.
What would you do?
See, my favorite food is mole. And my wife,
But what kind?
Polano.
Explain it to me.
It's the dark red one.
Oh, okay.
Dark red, and it's kind of sweet and tangy, savory.
Have you ever had
spicy.
the chocolate mole?
That's the one.
No, like actual like with chocolate.
Yeah.
The dark red one, that's brown. Because then there's the red one.
Because the one the one I eat is like dark red, or maybe is it brown?
It's probably brown.
Because my wife makes it with like the abuelita chocolate.
Yeah, then it's what I put red mole, and then literally a mole popped up instead of mole.
It's because you have to add the accent.
But I don't know how to do that.
Neither do I.
you get what I mean, but because there's mole verde, there's the regular red one, which is more
Spicy.
spice based.
Yeah,
like because my mom makes basically almost all of them except the green one. So she makes the mole de chocolate, but she makes it with egg. So she'll
that's interesting.
yeah, dude, it's like you have to try it. It's basically just boils eggs. No, sorry. She scrambles a shit ton of eggs.
Yes.
And then does the mole. But except though, my mom's
I do eat that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all the leftover mole sauce, I eat all the chicken that fucking same night, right? Any leftover mole sauce, that's gonna be going on my food for like the next week.
Okay, so there you go. You see, so it basically
Dude, my fucking mouth is watering now.
So now imagine that. But the difference though is that my mom always she hardly ever made it with abuelitas. She only ever made it with abuelitas if we didn't have the Hershey syrup.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so she would always use the Hershey syrup because you could buy that big ass bottle.
Yeah.
So she always made it with that. But I prefer it more now, older. I prefer it more with the abuelitas because, the cinnamon, the spices of the abuelitas.
Yeah, it gives it different.
Yeah, it tastes better.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me now, I'm not a big sweet eater. So, yeah, exactly. So back to your response because I don't think you answered it, right?
No, I haven't answered it. And
you just said your favorite food.
I don't think I'm giving up my mole.
No?
Nah, if I have to eat it for the rest of my life, like I just said,
you would eat
that sauce just goes on my food for the rest of the week.
So, okay, now make it more one single thing because if it's mole of chicken, is it only mole of chicken? Because remember, you can only eat.
That's true.
You can only eat your favorite food. So not
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah,
Just
so it
always
can't be the mole sauce on top of the food because the food would be technically the mole sauce because you like the mole sauce.
A mole torta?
No,
Not even that.
No,
I use tortillas.
Wait, so is it? But is that what you like to eat? Is that your number one thing?
It's the mole, yeah.
The mole. But what is that you eat the most from it? Like,
wait, does that mean I can't have my mole with my rice?
No,
just the mole.
It has to be just the mole. Because that's the food.
So not even mole and beans. Mole and eggs.
However you eat your plate of mole is what you can eat for the rest of your life.
All right.
So if it's mole with rice and beans, that's all you can eat for the rest of your life. If that is your favorite food, that's all you can eat. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna substitute the rice with a salad this time. No, because now you're manipulating the plate.
You know what? Nope. Standing with my mole.
You're standing with your mole?
I love it that much.
So it would be basic mole, chicken, rice and beans, or what?
Yep.
You get tired of it.
Yeah.
You told me you like to cook. You told me you bought a skillet.
I would have to give up cooking at that point because I'd just be eating the same thing every time.
Yep.
I wouldn't need any other utensils.
You can't grill.
I couldn't grill.
Maybe you can grill. No, you can't even grill the chicken. Well, you probably could because you got to prepare it somehow, but.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough choice. But I think I'm pretty happy with my decision.
Because, I mean, more power to you, but.
I see your reasoning, and honestly,
this is why you're wrong.
The logical choice. You're definitely making the more logical choice here. I'm gonna say you're right and I'm wrong.
So I won the debate.
You won this debate on whether or not you should, pick your favorite food or have variety. You are right. You should have variety. If you're crazy,
I dropped my crown.
Pick the mole.
I dropped my crown.
Pick the mole.
Yeah, so
I guess you don't love tortas as much as you think you do.
No, I love them so much that I would give them up to have variety of food. Because I love them, but I'm not gonna eat them for the rest of my life.
Then you don't truly love them.
My last meal in this planet, right here, if I ever got a death sentence, would be one of my mom's homemade tortas with lengua and her arroz that she makes. basically, like that would be my last meal right there.
It's a good last meal. Mine would be the mole. Clearly.
There you go.
Couldn't be anything else.
All right, we got enough for one more.
All right, let's go with...
You know what? Maybe two more. We'll see how this one goes.
Okay, would you... Wait, I'm going to do that one. Would you rather have to speak in rhymes all the time or only be able to communicate through interpretive dance?
So...
How fancy are your feet?
So, my feet aren't like Hairless Whisper, all right? They're never going to dance again, all right? I have as much movement as a toothpick in the wind, right? That's how much movement I have. I can't dance. So, I'd rather dance.
What?
Yeah, because I don't know how to dance.
That you would rather dance than rhyme?
Yeah, because I don't know how to dance. So, imagine me just like trying to move my body.
Since you don't know how to dance, you should just give rhymes a chance.
What's your? You got to come up with a rap name right now.
Fine, just try it from time to time. You'd really have to rhyme.
Go. Dang, I don't even think this soundboard has a. I don't even think this soundboard has a. Nope. It doesn't have a beat. So what you're saying is that you'd rather rhyme.
I would rather rhyme. I think it's due time.
So, okay.
People wouldn't want to talk to me, but I'm okay with that because I'll have to be.
Mario, welcome to the job interview. Why are you the most suitable for our podcast?
Because my rhymes are funky fresh. I'll show up in the flesh. You won't see me through a Zoom call. Because my connection will fall. I don't know.
Get this man a job.
Sign me up. Empire Records.
Death Row Records.
Oh, Death Row.
All right, so
Shady Records.
Shady Records. There you go. So you would speak in rhyme.
I would rather. I know, and you know what's true. People would get annoyed. I imagine a lot of people wouldn't want to talk to me after that.
Modern day Dr. Seuss.
That doesn't seem like a downside to me.
Now imagine me trying to communicate with you, just basically doing all this right here.
I imagine though, if that was the case, you would be really good at interpretive dance, where you're able to communicate through interpretive dance.
I mean, technically, interpretive dance in this form would be charades.
You have to move in a dancing style. You can't just like movie.
Who's to say what dancing is?
I see.
It's interpretive dancing.
It's interpretive. It's art.
Yeah.
So as long as you move your hips, that's the one qualifier.
As long as your hips don't lie.
2 words.
There you go. Okay, last one.
Here we go. It says, would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every language fluently except for your own?
Every language fluently except for my own.
I think that's an easy choice.
You would say animals. Don't lie. You want to be Dr. Dolittle.
I wouldn't want to talk to animals. I mean, what do they got to say? They're animals. Today I ate. Today I didn't eat. I'm hungry.
That episode of that episode of Rick and Morty where the squirrels are trying to take over the world.
Wait a minute. If I can train these animals, I can spy on people.
You literally can.
Literal flies on the wall.
Literally. No.
All the government
animals,
birds.
not insects. Not insects. Not insects.
Oh, well, still. Birds, my spies.
There you go. So I convinced you.
I would be an asset.
You would be. The Biden.
Because it doesn't say you can't speak to people. It just says you can also speak to animals.
Don't read between the lines. It says speak to animals or
speak every language except your own.
You know what? Then that's technically true.
I'm not so international that I want to talk to people from Uzbekistan or something. I don't know.
You know what? You're kind of convincing me now. I convinced you on yours. You're kind of convincing me now. Damn. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go with you.
With animals.
All the stories.
Imagine having a dog that you can actually talk to.
There was a skit. I forgot who did it, but it's the dog's basically saying like food, ball, food. Like it's just like human here, happy. Like that's basically all the dog says.
Well, and you think about this. Hey, buddy, who was here? Who else was here? And he can snitch out, people.
Be like, well, I can't describe him, but he's like 6 foot tall, like Tall, dark, and handsome.
Can you kick my ass?
Now you call out your woman on who was here, and now you got to explain, how do you know? How would you confront her?
I would tell her, fucking, my dog told me. He snitched you out.
But now you lose that asset of knowing that, because you keep on spying on her.
Oh, that's true. No, fuck that. I'm telling you, hey, the dog told me.
Dog told me, out, bite. Damn.
It's like you're always being watched. There's birds everywhere.
There's birds, the fish. Like,
well, okay, imagine
this is like, honey, why are you always bringing animals to the house?
But figure this out. You find out your dog doesn't like you. Turns out not all cats are assholes, just yours, because he really doesn't like you.
I think all cats are assholes, though.
He's only there for the food.
It's scientifically proven that they would rather watch you die than save you like a dog does.
They'll eat you if you die.
Any animal will eat you if you die.
Even a dog?
Yes.
I haven't heard about that one. I know cats will.
Dogs will eat you if you die.
Oh, and snakes.
If
Snakes
it is the last resort and you haven't fed this animal in forever, it will start to consume you.
In my head, my dog would die with me. Lay there. Just be like, we're both dying here, buddy. Might eat a finger or two.
Just like a little snack. Be like, kind of hungry.
Just a taste.
All right. Well, guys, this was a episode of Chat GPT Asks Us questions that we have to answer because it will enslave us in the near future. Answer a comment down below. Any of these would you rathers, what would you guys decide? And with that right there, guys, thank you for listening to this little short episode of the Slightly Out Topic Podcast, Chat GPT edition, aka AI edition.
I am not a robot.
Sidewalks. Click on them right now.
What are sidewalks?
Exactly. You can't. Guys, thank you for watching this episode. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace out.